Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. It was a little different, right? May, snow, never know around here, but hopefully the weather is turning into some warmer days for us. That would be really nice. Let's get started with our morning message. Happy Monday morning, kiddos. I cannot believe we got snow this weekend. It was nice to be cozy inside, but I so would prefer to be outside in the sunshine, which I'm sure you guys all would too. We have a lot of friends in our class who love kind of getting outdoors and doing things. Just kind of good for the soul to be out in the sun. Today we will learn about the Spanish explorer Francisco Vázquez de Coronado. In math, we will explore liquid volume, and since it's Monday, you're going to start with the lesson video that will be attached in Google Classroom. It's kind of our Monday go-to now is the lesson video. So Positivity Project this week is kind of one of those big topics that all of our character traits lie within, and that big topic this week is the other people matter mindset. And I thought it would be really helpful for us to just kind of think about today, what does that mean? Okay, so what does the other people matter mindset really mean? Because we talk about it a lot, and sometimes, we zoom in so closely on those character strengths that we forget about the whole big picture that other people matter. So let's take a look here at a video on what the other people matter mindset means. Okay?
Dr. Chris Peterson was one of the co-founders of the field of positive psychology. He also was a friend and my mentor when I studied under him at the University of Michigan in 2009 to 2011. He was one of the best teachers here at the university. He earned the Golden Apple Award several times, which students voted on essentially as their favorite professor. He was a distinguished scholar, one of the top 50 most cited psychologist researchers in the history of the field. He would travel around the world. The demand for him to speak was everywhere, from China to Saudi Arabia to Canada to all over the world, talking about positive psychology.
The work I do as a psychologist is within the field known as positive psychology, which has a general definition as the scientific study of what makes life worth living. Sometimes when I give a talk and I tell the audience, if you really don't want to listen to me for the next hour, listen to me for 5 seconds, because I'll tell you what positive psychology is all about. Other people matter, period. I'm done with my talk.
The Positivity Project talks a lot about other people matter. It's the hashtag we use. It's the spirit of the movement that we're building. But what does this mindset really mean? We broke it down into 5 different behaviors that people who have good relationships practice and do consistently. The first one is, do you have the ability to recognize and appreciate the good in other people? It is very human nature for us to look for the weaknesses and the flaws in other people, but people who have an other people matter mindset are focused on the good that they see in other people.
Okay, so that's the first point of his 5 points, is that the other people matter mindset. Those people are able to find the good in other people. Okay, so we've talked about the one kind of main kind of point of the other people matter mindset. So we're listening to the 4 others now.
The second part of this mindset is that you know that everything that you say and that you do, whether it comes off your thumbs, off your fingertips, out of your mouth, or it's an action, that it affects your relationship with other people. It affects other people's day. The third part about
So everything you say, you do affects other people's day. So we have you hear, you can see, you can find the good in others. Everything that you do and say affects other people. Okay? So 1 and 2.
Other people matter mindset is, do you support people when they struggle? No matter who you are, you're going to face challenges and adversity in your life. And you're not going to make it out when you go through it alone. We know that we need people in our lives to help us through those difficult times. People who have this mindset are looking out for people that they know and that they see and they love, and they're helping them through those difficult moments of life.
Okay, so number 4, right, is that or number 3, you support others when they're going through difficult times. Everybody goes through difficult times in their own lives, and it looks different and it feels different. You supporting other people when they're in those hard times is the other people matter mindset.
The fourth part of this mindset is cheering people on when they succeed. Once again, very human nature sometimes to get jealous of other people's success, but having an other people matter mindset means that you're authentically happy for people when they succeed.
Okay, so our fourth one is that we cheer on others when they succeed, and he talks about specifically authentically. So that means truthfully celebrating and cheering on others, right? Sometimes we want to make sure, ask ourselves that the things that we're doing, are they authentic? Are they real? Are they honest, right? And when those things are true and honest, that's authenticity. And when we are thinking the other people matter mindset, we're cheering on others when they succeed. Let's listen for the fifth.
Last part, and perhaps the most important, especially in the world today with so many distractions, is, are you being present and giving people your attention? Plants need sunlight to grow. Relationships need attention. This means sometimes figuring out a way to put down your phone. It means being present with people, looking them in the eyes when they're talking to you, especially when they're telling you about something they've accomplished or something in their day. So again, how are you present with people so that they feel that you're paying attention to them and that you're listening to what they have to say? Those are the 5 practices that people who have a strong other people matter mindset practice, and it's something that our partner schools are teaching to their students every single day.
Okay, so we just heard the fifth of those practices that all are a part of the other people matter mindset, and that fifth practice is to be present. And I think that's super important. It's actually really more important now in our present situation, right? That we are home and we're unable to be together in school because we remove that human connection, which is so important and so powerful for us. So we really have to challenge ourselves to put the technology down, put the phone down, and be present with the people that we are able to be in contact with. And to be thinking about that when we come back to school is to really be present in the current, right? The best thing to do is to really slow your mind, slow down your heart, slow down your soul, and realize that right now the present is all that matters. Tomorrow's going to come. Yesterday's in the past. Right now is where you need to be, and that can be a super calming practice, and it takes some time. I can tell you personally, one of my goals is always to kind of slow down and be present too, and it can be a huge relaxing, kind of freeing experience, but it takes a little bit because we're always kind of thinking about the next thing or thinking about the thing we just did. So it's super powerful to be present. So I challenge you this week to take some time to practice one of those, to put into practice one of the practices of the other people matter mindset. My goal is going to be to zoom in on the present and take time during the week, every day, that I stop and just be present in the moment. Okay, so think about what your challenge is and what practice you want to be thinking about. All right, here's our to-do list for today. So for math, you're going to be watching the liquid volume lesson video, 10 to 15 minutes on iReady, as always. You're also going to circle back to that fact fluency practice. Maybe some friends are doing their 5s or their 7s, or going back to work on some addition. Wherever you're at, zoom in on an area that you feel like you need to beef up a little bit and practice that. Spend some time in that space. So I wanted to show you the link for the math video will appear like this, just as it has the past few weeks. Welcome third grade mathematicians, and it's all about liquid volume this week. Okay, let's bump back here. So for CKLA, you have a read aloud all about a Spanish explorer, Francisco Vázquez de Coronado. Okay, so you're going to listen to that. Then you have chapter 6, which you're going to read independently. Remember, we don't have our readers, so you will have the slides on the PowerPoint attached. And as we've completed with a few other explorers, you're going to complete the expedition log for Francisco's exploration. And I'll show you those 3 things. Let's see. Nailed it. Okay, so this is the first part. Mrs. Marfilius is doing the read aloud all on Francisco, okay, and his journey. So you're going to listen to that first. Then you have chapter 6, okay, and you have the pages here, just like you'd see in the reader, all right? And then you have your expedition log, as we've completed for a few other explorers. So maybe something really important to do is you can always go back and kind of go back through the reading after you preview the questions to see what information you're looking for. That's why we attach all these things, because good readers go back to kind of review that information they've just learned. then to put it down on paper. As always, make sure you're restating your questions. For example, if the question is, why did Coronado explore? Coronado explored because, okay, third graders restate the question. And then daily challenge, as always. So on our Google Meet last Thursday, Mrs. Marfilius had the great idea of doing a talent show for this Thursday. And I was thinking it would be a good idea to kind of get some ideas flowing on that. So I would like you guys to begin thinking about your talent, how you're going to show that talent. Do you have someone in your house that's going to help you practice, maybe practicing it before you showcase it? So I've actually attached, also in our assignments today, a talent brainstorming page. So when you open this up, you're going to find your name, your talent, okay? And then it says, how are you going to show your talent, right? So what exactly are you going to do? This is going to be you showing what you can do. What is your talent? So you can either draw a picture, or you can use words to explain your talent in the box, whatever's easiest, drawing or words. And then I included some examples here of what talents could be. You could do a dance move. Like, remember I did the worm in school once? You could also do a cheer, or you could do a certain gymnastics moves maybe. I know that a lot of friends in our class do gymnastics and cheer, and that could be something. Creating a special craft, so maybe you're really artsy and you want to show us how you learned how to knit, or you can do watercolor painting, whatever. You could do a classic magic trick. I think Gabriel maybe did a magic trick for us one time, so maybe you want to do a magic trick. You can show a skill from your favorite sport. So Mrs. Hildreth taught 5th grade last year, and there's a really big talent show, which we'll be seeing this year, but via video. And a lot of friends kind of showcase their lacrosse skills, their soccer skills. So maybe you want to get outside and show us a skill you have in your favorite sport, which would be super cool. You could sing, of course. You could show us how skilled you are in drawing. Maybe you, on the thing are showing us your drawing as you do it. You could tell a joke. You could show us how flexible you are. Maybe we have some friends in class that can do splits. That would for sure be a talent. But just kind of complete this so that Mrs. Marfilius and I have an idea of all the talents we are going to be seeing. And then we can always help you come up with ways you're going to show them if you're not sure how you'd show that specific talent. Okay? And that is it for today. I hope you guys have a great Monday.